Merry Christmas, everybody! It's been a fun year. I've only released 8 videos, though. It was still a fun year, so this is the moment that you may have been waiting for. My new series, Decomposition, is here. Basically what I do is I take songs from video games and then I break them into each individual part, and then I look at each individual part. And then after that, we listen to the entire song completely. For this episode, I decided to do a classic, Super Mario 64's Bob-omb Battlefield. So, I guess without further ado, here we go! So, the first one is the drum part. Basically, what we're going to do is just take a listen to it and then analyze all the things in it, like the different patterns and that sort of thing. But this drum part doesn't start for a little while, so we're just gonna wait until it starts, because it takes a little while for it to start. And if you had this on mute, I've put this on the screen for what part it is, and then it's about to start. Alright, so it has little like that sort of pattern, and it's like halfway through the song, and then it changes the pattern right here, where it's just a hi-hat every so often, and it stays pretty consistent until the second to last note, which is right now, because it gets softer on that one. And that's the drum part. So this part right here is the doot part, and it has a interesting instrument. Like, you don't hear it very often in many other games, or really any songs for that matter. You basically only find it in this game, and particularly this song. The strange thing is, this part only lasts for about half the song, and I find that really interesting and strange. So the next part is the guitar. To be completely honest, I don't like this part as much, but it's still okay. I mean, this part is sort of quiet, and it only plays in the background of the song. But it plays for most of the song. And by far, my favorite part of this section is not this part right here, but the later part. But like this one, it almost feels like somebody just tried to play a loop sort of thing on GarageBand, on an iPad. Alright, here's where it stops for a little bit, but it goes on a little bit more after this, and that starts about right now. This is my favorite part because you can recognize sort of the tune that's going on here, and it still has sort of that cheap instrument sound to it. Now here we have one of the more interesting parts. It's the bass of the song, and it sounds really good in my opinion. And it has sort of that harmony sort of sound to it. It's not quite a melody, but you can tell what the song is by listening to this. And it has a few little pauses in that area for the trumpet, I guess, which we'll get to that later. And this part is one of my favorite parts. And then you have this sort of part, which sounds similar to the melody part of it, but like I said, this part it says that it's a bass, but it's actually more of a harmony than a bass. For something that's more of a bass, the guitar is, which is earlier in the video. But like, in my opinion, the bass is more of a harmony than a melody or a bass. But that's just my thoughts on it. So this is by far my favorite part of the song because it's like really interesting. This is the main melody for the majority of the song. The only part where it's not the melody is with the doot part. In that section, the doot is the melody. And you can hear it sort of going in between the different doot parts. And it's about to get to one of the most interesting parts of it. Right here. Because this is where more than one trumpet kicks in. As you can probably hear, this is one of the most recognizable parts of the song. And you can automatically tell that this is Bob-omb Battlefield just by listening to it. So this is the second drums part. It's a bit more complicated than the first drums part, and as you can hear, it stays pretty consistent right here. And then it sort of changes right here, and it does this for a bit longer right here, and then it gets to that part right there, and then it goes back to the normal thing, and then like that sort of thing. And it's about to cut off soon, fairly quickly, but then it will come back. Alright, so here's where it came back. As you can hear, it sort of fits with the other parts of the song, and it's getting close to being done right here. There we go. Alright, so here we have the final drum part, and it's also the final part of the song in general. So basically you can hear the that sort of repeats for most of the song, actually, like the first half of it at least. And it changes fairly soon, around right about, actually no, I don't think it changes soon. But it stays like this for most of the song. And then here's where it changes a little bit. This is for the last part of the song, like the last quarter of it, and it's getting fairly close to ending. And then we'll hear what it sounds like all together. Thank you so much for watching this all the way through. If you like this content, make sure to leave a comment down below telling me what song you want me to do next. Well, I guess I will see you guys next year. Goodbye!